The 1950s were a decade of audacious ambition in American car design. Bold fins, chrome extravagance, and innovative engineering collided with public taste, producing some of the most polarizing vehicles in history. While some became icons, others flopped spectacularly. Here are 13 cars that prove style doesn't always equal success. 1950. Nash Rambler. The Nash Rambler broke conventions in 1950, pioneering the compact car segment in the United States. Its skirted, bathtub body and enclosed wheels gave it a whimsical, almost toy-like appearance, standing out in a world where size equaled status. Nash engineers focused on functionality, providing a 172.6 cubic inch inline six-cylinder engine delivering 82 horsepower. It rode on a 100-inch wheelbase and offered both manual and automatic transmissions, a surprising feat for its size. Despite its clever engineering and practical interior for 5 passengers, Americans struggled to accept its quirky styling. The car appeared small and almost comical, a sharp contrast to the chrome-laden giants of the era. Yet, the Rambler was more than just an oddity. It laid the groundwork for future compact vehicles, offering reliability and efficiency ahead of its time. Production continued under American Motors Corporation until 1955, cementing the Rambler's place in automotive history. Though aesthetically polarizing, the Nash Rambler taught manufacturers that innovation doesn't always win instant admiration, but can quietly shape an industry. 1950. Studebaker Starlight Coupe. The Studebaker Starlight Coupe was a bold attempt at futuristic design. Its wraparound rear window and elongated airplane-inspired luggage cover challenged traditional aesthetics, creating a striking silhouette that could both fascinate and confuse. Produced from 1947 to 1955, the Starlight Coupe was powered by a 113-inch wheelbase inline six-cylinder engine, generating 85 horsepower. Advanced for its time, it featured the Studebaker automatic transmission and 4-wheel hydraulic drum brakes. While technically sound, the Starlight's unconventional look polarized audiences. Some hailed it as visionary, others as awkward and directionally disorienting. Its teardrop-inspired lines defied the era's design norms, making it hard for traditional buyers to accept. The coupe was more than an experiment. It was a statement of design bravery. Though it didn't achieve mass appeal, it remains a celebrated example of mid-century innovation, reminding us that automotive beauty often lies in daring creativity rather than universal approval. 1952. Nash Healey. The Nash Healey was a collaborative marvel, blending American engineering with British craftsmanship. Designed initially by Donald Healey and later restyled by Italian designer Battista Pininfarina, it featured an aluminum-bodied roadster with rear fender bulges and a bold grille. The 1951-1952 models ran a Nash dual Jetfire OHV six-cylinder engine producing 125 horsepower, upgraded to 140 horsepower in 1952. A2ATE 100-inch wheelbase and optional. Automatic transmission gave it sporty yet refined handling despite its performance placing third at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in Titan. 1952, the Nash Healey's avant-garde. Styling divided opinions. Critics often compared its bold front end to a car swallowing another car, highlighting how daring design could alienate mainstream consumers. Yet its charm endures among collectors, a testament to its timeless spirit. The Healey illustrates the tension between functionality and aesthetics, showing that innovation may be celebrated on racetracks, yet fail to win hearts at local dealerships. 1954. Buick's 1954 models were a mix of elegance and quirks. The mid-50s Buick Special offered curved rear-wheel arches, signature portholes, and a smooth silhouette. Powered by the Fireball V8 engine producing 143 horsepower, it came in sedans, coupes, and convertibles. Its 264 cubic inch engine ensured ample power for cruising, complemented by an automatic transmission for effortless driving. Yet the front end, with its drooping headlight bezel and grimacing grille, attracted criticism. Some humorously likened it to a melancholic robot, a far cry from the elegance of competitors. Despite this, the Buick had charm, spacious interiors, reliable engines, and a variety of trims for different buyers. Its flaws were aesthetic, not functional, demonstrating how even luxury brands could misstep when styling overshadowed proportion. The 1954 Buick reminds us that a car's soul often lies beneath the chrome and bodywork. 1955, BMW Isetta. The BMW Isetta was a microcar ahead of its time. Known as the bubble car, it measured just 2.229 meters long, with a single bench seat for 2 occupants and a rear shelf for cargo. Its front opening door doubled as the steering column, and a 236cc two-stroke engine generated 12 horsepower, delivering exceptional fuel efficiency at just 3 liters per 100 kilometers. The Isetta was both practical and endearing, perfect for crowded European cities. Yet, its appearance divided opinions. Americans and some critics saw it as comical, a bug-like oddity amidst larger, aggressive cars. Despite this, the Isetta symbolized ingenuity and urban adaptability, teaching that efficiency and charm could outweigh raw power. Its success in Europe contrasts with its polarizing style, showing that perception often depends on context, and that small cars can carry enormous personality. 1958 Edsel. The Edsel's story is one of ambition meeting public skepticism. Ford aimed to compete with Chrysler and GM, offering a range of engines, including V8s and economical 6-cylinder options. Its styling, particularly the wide front grille, became a source of ridicule, resembling a horse collar to some observers. Convertibles highlighted awkward proportions, with large convex quarter panels adding to the impression of imbalance. Despite thoughtful engineering and innovative features, including automatic transmissions and advanced suspension, the Edsel's aesthetic missteps overshadowed its strengths. Consumers were confused, critics unforgiving, and sales underwhelming. The Edsel is now a symbol of cautionary design, teaching that market perception can determine success as much as technical brilliance. Yet behind the mockery lies a well-built car, reflecting Ford's ambition to innovate boldly, even if the public wasn't ready. 1956, Studebaker Hawk. The 1956 Studebaker Hawk was a daring evolution of an already celebrated design. But this iteration tested the limits of taste and public reception. Its most controversial feature, the tombstone grille, stood out sharply against the smooth bodywork, immediately drawing attention, though not always the kind that pleased buyers. Chrome detailing was abundant, almost excessive, and small, vestigial tail fins disrupted the overall balance, leaving some observers feeling the car's exterior was cluttered and disproportionate. Yet, underneath the polarizing styling, the Hawk offered impressive performance. The Golden Hawk, the flagship variant, housed a formidable 352 cubic-inch V8 engine producing 275 horsepower, capable of exhilarating acceleration that reflected the era's obsession with power. Other versions provided smaller V8s or 6-cylinder engines, offering options for drivers seeking a balance of performance and practicality. Handling and engineering were commendable, yet the public's eye often lingered on aesthetics first. What makes the Hawk memorable is this tension between technical prowess and visual perception. Its bold chrome and unusual grille alienated traditionalists, but captured the imagination of those who valued audacity over conformity. The Hawk stands as an enduring icon of mid-century ambition, showing how automotive design can reflect human desire, not just for speed or function, but for emotional impact and expressive individuality. It reminds us that beauty is subjective, and sometimes boldness itself becomes a statement. 1958 Oldsmobile 98. The 1958 Oldsmobile 98 was a study in excess, a car that fully embraced the flamboyant spirit of late 1950s American design. Chrome cascaded across every surface, quarter panels were adorned with intricate details, and oddly shaped trunk ornaments created a busy, almost chaotic impression. The car offered multiple V8 engine options, providing strong performance and smooth cruising capabilities. But these mechanical strengths were often overshadowed by the sheer visual flamboyance. Headlights featured dramatic speed streak designs, while trim along the body resembled train tracks, adding to the polarizing effect. Some critics viewed the design as over-the-top, even gaudy, while enthusiasts admired its boldness and willingness to defy subtlety. Its striking appearance made the Oldsmobile 98 a talking point in showrooms and on streets, and it remains a vivid example of a vehicle where style sometimes outshone substance. Despite its divisive aesthetics, the 1958 98 demonstrated General Motors' mastery of engineering and luxury features. It offered comfort, durability, and reliability behind its ornate exterior. Today, it serves as a reminder that automotive design is an emotional language, a reflection of ambition, cultural optimism, and the fine line between brilliance and excess. The Oldsmobile 98 is a monument to mid-century audacity, where the pursuit of style became as powerful as the engines beneath the hood. 1959 Ford Anglia. The 1959 Ford Anglia 105e was a compact car with a personality all its own. Its most distinctive feature, the reverse slanted rear window, created an unusual silhouette that immediately set it apart from contemporaries. Coupled with a short trunk and modest dimensions, the Anglia exuded charm and practicality rather than sheer power or luxury. Inside, it comfortably seated 4 adults, featuring front bucket seats and a rear bench that prioritized usability in a compact footprint. Under the hood, the 1.0-liter Kent engine produced a modest 39 horsepower, offering fuel-efficient mobility ideal for urban and suburban driving. Performance was never the Anglia's selling point. Instead, its appeal lay in economy, reliability, and clever design choices that maximized space without compromising practicality. The car's styling, however, often drew skepticism or amusement, particularly from those accustomed to larger, more aggressive designs. Despite mixed reactions, the Anglia found its audience in Britain, where affordability and practicality were valued over ostentation. It represents the challenge of translating aspirational American styling cues, like those of the Thunderbird, into a smaller, more economical form. The Anglia's legacy is one of individuality, efficiency, and a subtle charm that proved a car does not need size or flash to make a lasting impression. It is a celebration of creative design meeting everyday functionality. 1959. Studebaker Lark. The 1959 Studebaker Lark was conceived as a practical solution to America's growing demand for compact, affordable cars. At a time when full-size sedans dominated the roads, the Lark offered a refreshing alternative: smaller, lighter, and easier to maneuver without compromising interior space. By reusing Studebaker's earlier body shells from previous models, the company managed to keep production costs low, passing savings on to consumers. The Lark was available in multiple body styles, including coupes, sedans, convertibles, and station wagons, and offered both 6-cylinder and 8-cylinder engine options. Fuel efficiency ranged from 16 to 23 miles per gallon, making it an economical choice for families and budget-conscious buyers. Despite these practical advantages, the Lark faced criticism. The V8 models, in particular, suffered from handling issues, prone to understeer due to their relatively heavy engine, and the styling appeared outdated compared to newer, sleeker competitors entering the market. However, the Lark's charm lay in its balance of economy, space, and reliability. It wasn't designed to turn heads, but to serve as a dependable vehicle for everyday life. Its success with practical-minded families underscored Studebaker's ability to innovate without overspending, showing that functional design could still meet consumer needs, even if it fell short in glamour and style. 1953. Kaiser Dragon. The Kaiser Dragon of 1953 was an ambitious attempt to redefine luxury in post-war America. A 4-door sedan, it was positioned as an opulent vehicle for buyers seeking sophistication and exclusivity. Its most striking feature was the embossed dragon skin vinyl roof, paired with a bamboo-patterned interior and gold-plated accents throughout the cabin, creating a lavish and unforgettable visual statement. Under the hood, the Dragon housed a 226-horsepower engine, paired with an automatic transmission and power steering, offering both comfort and respectable performance for its class. Yet its extravagant design was polarizing. While some admired the audacity and bespoke craftsmanship, many found it excessive, even ostentatious. The high price, limited accessibility, and the extreme styling choices divided public opinion, making it a car that either captivated or repelled. Despite these challenges, the Kaiser Dragon remains a testament to bold automotive experimentation. It highlights a time when designers dared to push boundaries, blending performance, luxury, and creativity in ways that were both admirable and controversial. Today, the Dragon is remembered not just as a car, but as an emblem of daring ambition, a reminder that innovation often comes with risk, and that beauty, like taste, is deeply subjective. 1953 Hudson Jet. The Hudson Jet represents a fascinating, though often overlooked, chapter in 1950s automotive history. Introduced in 1953, Hudson sought to enter the emerging compact car market, aiming to rival the popular Nash Rambler. While larger Hudson models were celebrated for their engineering innovations, including enclosed car designs, left-side steering, and dual brake systems, the Jet had the challenging task of translating that pedigree into a smaller, more affordable package. Its chassis shared many features with its larger siblings, including coil front springs and leaf rear springs, paired with a 105-inch wheelbase. These elements provided the Jet with a comfortable ride and competent handling for a compact vehicle. Despite these engineering merits, the Hudson Jet faced uphill battles in both design and market perception. Its styling, while clean and functional, lacked the charm and flair of competitors like the Nash Rambler, which had already captured the imagination of post-war buyers with its compact practicality and quirky appeal. Consumers simply did not associate Hudson, a brand known for larger, more luxurious vehicles, with a small, everyday car. Ultimately, the Jet serves as a reminder that even technically sound automobiles can falter without the right timing, market positioning, and public appeal. Its story is one of ambition and miscalculation, illustrating the delicate balance between innovation and consumer expectation in the competitive automotive landscape of the 1950s. 1954. Kaiser Darine. The 1954 Kaiser Darine was one of the most daring and innovative American sports cars of the 1950s, a vehicle that sought to blend style, performance, and uniqueness in a way few others dared. Its most striking feature was its fiberglass body, a revolutionary material for the era that offered lightness and flexibility in shaping, allowing designers to craft sleek, aerodynamic curves. Adding to its distinctiveness were the sliding doors, which glided neatly into the front fender wells rather than swinging outward. This innovation not only provided a futuristic aesthetic, but also demonstrated Kaiser's ambition to push conventional automotive design boundaries. Under the hood, the Darine was powered by a 161 cubic inch F-head 6-cylinder engine, producing 90 horsepower. Mated to a 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive, it offered modest performance that was respectable for American standards of the time, though it lagged behind many of its European sports car rivals. The Darine's production was extremely limited, with only 435 units built, making it an exclusive collector's item today. Despite its beauty and innovation, the Kaiser Darine faced several challenges. Its sliding doors, while visually captivating, were unconventional and sometimes impractical. High pricing and financial uncertainty within Kaiser Motors further hindered its commercial success. Yet, the Darine remains an enduring symbol of bold creativity and daring ambition, proving that passion and vision can leave a lasting legacy even when immediate success is elusive. The 1950s were a remarkable decade for the automotive world, a period defined by bold experimentation, fearless ambition, and a willingness to push the boundaries of design and engineering. Automakers were no longer content with simply producing reliable vehicles. They sought to captivate the imagination of the public, creating machines that were as much statements of personality and style as they were modes of transportation. Chrome flourished, tail fins soared skyward, and interiors became lavish playgrounds of luxury. In this heady mix of aspiration and innovation, some cars rose to iconic status, while others faltered, leaving behind a legacy of lessons and cautionary tales. The 13 cars we explored show how 1950s automakers balanced design, engineering, and consumer taste. From the bold Edsel to the tiny Isetta, each revealed that success wasn't just about mechanics, but emotion and identity. Risky designs like the Starlight Coupe's wraparound windows or the Studebaker Hawk's grille became cultural statements, proving that cars were as much about feeling as function. These vehicles remind us that innovation requires courage, but understanding the audience is key. Even failures left lasting influence, inspiring collectors and shaping future design. The 1950s spirit of creativity and daring still speaks today. Cars as art, ambition, and human expression. If these stories of automotive innovation and bold design captured your imagination, make sure to join the conversation. Share which car surprised or fascinated you the most, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, share it with fellow car enthusiasts, and subscribe for more deep dives into automotive history, rare vehicles, and unforgettable stories from the golden age of cars. Your engagement helps us keep uncovering these fascinating chapters of design, engineering, and human ingenuity.